Hello my YouTubelings, I hope you're all very good indeed. So today, I'm doing a video about RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, over the last sort of 24 hours, they were doing the big hashtag reveal on Twitter and at the New Now Next Awards and all that kind of stuff, where they basically announced who the new queens are for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7. Girl! So I woke up to the news of who is in, plus the trailer, plus the Meet the Queens. I mean, there's just so much. I've just been like eye-gasming all day long over this because, holla, favourite TV show, right here. And after having watched all of the Meet the Queen videos, where you first get a small introduction to them, and by the way, if you haven't seen it, go check it out like now. But I am going to do a quick first impressions of the queens, and because I don't really know any of them, I know like one, I think. I should really learn to count one day. And obviously you get a really good sort of indication of what they might be like from their little chat. So I thought, well, I'm going to like do a first impression, a little bit of a read, a little bit of a what I'm looking forward to seeing, that kind of thing, girl. So yeah, if you don't know exactly who is in, go check out the pictures because I'm going by that and like how they came across and that kind of thing. So go do. I don't know why I'm pointing this way, just I suppose, whatever, just as long as you come back, okay? Okay, so first up, Miss Fame. Now, I have seen Miss Fame, you know, on YouTube and doing bits and bobs, her, you know, makeup tutorials, and girl, bitch can paint. Her look is stunning, her style is epic, her interview is really, really cool and suave and sophisticated. I'm hoping she brings a lot of class and that kind of thing to the show. But honey, I know she's a fan of like those makeshift facelifts and stuff with like tape here and then like an elastic band, but honey, one more of those and you're gonna have another beard, do you know what I mean? Jasmine Masters. Yeah, moving on. No, I'm kidding. She was actually quite interesting. I think the interview probably didn't come across as well as perhaps you would have hoped, but she seems to have like an interesting sort of figure, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she kind of brings, because not much came across from the interview, if I'm honest, but hopefully there'll be something that she's sort of hidden up her sleeve, or up her tuck, I don't know. Okay, now Pearl. Pearl. That hair was not doing anything for you. Like, that hairline, I mean, I'm not a drag queen, but like, fix it. Like, it just didn't look right, it looked a little awkward, and those lashes were giving me Gia Gunn realness, like. But she seemed quite deadpan, and I like that. She seems sort of like, you know, one that is probably kind of funny without even trying. That whole kind of deadpan comedy thing is something that I really like, so I'm actually kind of hoping that she will be more of that, because that's what I like seeing, girl. And then we have Mystique Summers what? Sorry, how's it pronounced? Oh, Jaidynn Diore Theath. Starry girl. No, really, I mean, honey, she sounds exactly like Mystique. Girl. But, that being said, she's hilarious. Like, so funny. I was in hysterics watching her video. She is like, my kind of humor, down. Like, I am so looking forward to see how far she goes. And she looks like she can, like, you know, dress herself pretty well. So I'm hoping that she goes quite far, because I want to see comedy. Because, like, duh. It's funny, everybody likes to laugh. Kandy Ho out Puerto Rico, that actually can speak pretty good English. I was quite surprised, I didn't clock that she was Puerto Rican at first. That being said, although she may be from Puerto Rico, her look was like Valley Girl down. I was like, honey, it's been done, show me something I ain't seen before. Girl, Jessica Simpson realness. I was like, too much, what is this, 2004? But she has great sex appeal, she seems to know what she's doing. And I am looking forward to seeing what she can turn out. Because usually the Puerto Ricans, they've got some really outlandish outfits, and so I'm hoping that she will live up to that and have some fabulous, crazy Latina realness kind of thing. Okay, now Katya. Katya's interview was hands down the best. It was hilarious. I was on the floor howling. She is so funny, so on point. Her comedic timing was just incredible. The way her mind works is just filthy and like, hello. She reminds me a little bit of Willem, not only in like looks, but also in that kind of, you know, slightly naughty kind of twinkle in her eye. I think she's probably gonna get into a little bit of trouble, I imagine, but hopefully not as much trouble as Will, and like, you know, that whole getting kicked off thing, girl, how rock and roll is that? So yeah, although she's really funny, I'm not entirely sure how well a drag queen that's inspired by a Russian gymnast is gonna go down, like, when Russia finds out. I'd like barricade your windows or something, because I'm pretty sure that the Russians aren't kind of big on that, so yeah. Tempest DuJour, girl. Did somebody scare you before you walked on set? Girl, that hair was all kinds of petrified. Boo. No, seriously. However, she actually seems quite down to earth, and I'm looking forward to kind of seeing if she brings a sort of slightly more educated role. She works in the theatre. Yeah, she just seems quite sort of easygoing, and I think she might bring a sort of a rational kind of feel to the workroom, maybe. But then again, they're drag queens, so rationality kind of goes out the window once the claws come out and they're like, meow. Max Malanaphy. Okay, so Max Malanaphy. Now, ignoring the fact that her surname sounds like a Pokemon, you know, there was that like blue bird thing that was like an ultra rare or something. Well, she actually has an interesting look. It's sort of film noir, sort of vintage, but girl, you gotta be careful because sometimes vintage is just old. That being said, I actually quite like this look. It's a little reminiscent of Sharon Needles, but also this kind of Hollywood glamour 1930s, 50s sort of twist. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing how that translates on screen, whether it's going to be the same look over and over again, you know, a sort of black and white, vintage style, pre-color TV kind of thing, or if there is actually going to be some wiggle room within that, and if she can bring something different every time. So, as I say, I like the look, but if that repeats itself too much, I'm going to get bored really quick. Violet Chachki. Now, I find it quite ironic that she's named herself Chachki, which is like a Yiddish word for a pointless little knick-knack. Her words, not mine. So, yeah, I suppose that kind of sets the tone. But that being said, her interview was, although a little bit disjointed, was kind of funny in the sort of way that Laganja Estranda was like kind of disjointed and funny. Come on, season 6! So actually what I'm kind of expecting from her is some like really stupid moments that are going to be like really funny, but she won't know why. I don't know why I entirely expect that, but that's kind of the impression that I got. Is that bad or is that good? I don't know. I'm half expecting it to make me laugh, but maybe for the wrong reasons. I don't know. So now we've got Kandy Davenport. Honey, learn a facial expression or two. Like, that face made out of marble, that shit don't move. Like, girl, what did you use for your foundation? Cement? Don't worry about smiling or something, like, you can afford the wrinkles, it's fine. Her interview was kind of bland. It really didn't leave much of an impression considering some of the other personalities that are in the show. She was very reserved, very quiet, and that kind of thing, but I think that she's probably one of those people that's very quiet and introverted, but given time will open up a bit more. I think she's probably got a wicked sense of humour. She made one sort of small little joke, and that was really actually quite funny, and I'm just hoping that she opens up quickly enough that we can see what she does as a performer, because I didn't really get much from the interview, so far it's a bit like, I want a little more. Ginger Minge. Now, in her interview, she clearly specified that in British slang, ginger minge means, you know, like a ginger. Anyway, but the thing about that is, although that is like, you know, kind of funny, what it says to me is that honey, it's gonna be like full bush. Do you know what I'm saying? Like weed whacker realness. Like somebody call Bear Grylls, because we gonna need like a survival expert to work our way through this crevasse. You get me? But actually she was really, really funny. I think she's going to be like quite cheeky, a little bit naughty, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what kind of, you know, fun she's going to bring. I think she should be quite a good addition, actually. And the fact that she's a cross-dresser for Christ, honey, living. Give that girl a gospel song for if she lip-syncs for her life. Because girl, she's going to raise the roof. Mrs. Kasha Davis. You've got to emphasize the Mrs. because without it, she's gonna be all like bunny boiler and be getting up in her husband's face, like, girl, why have you not called me Mrs. Mister? Girl, you know, it's for the greater good that you kind of put that prefix on. But actually, she was quite funny in her interview. She was sort of a little bit camp, a little bit quirky, a little bit old school, very Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she was quite interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more of her. But yeah. Did I mention that she was Mrs. Kasha Davis? Mrs. Okay, Sasha Belle, that weave was Kate Bush morning hair before the conditioner had been put on. Do you know what I'm saying? Honey, I'm actually not 100% sure about Sasha Belle yet. I didn't get a whole lot from her interview again, and I don't know what way it's going to go. She might actually sort of pull something out of the bag on the show that she hasn't shown in the interview, or it could just be that she's been drowned out a little bit by some of the other massive personalities. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what she can bring, but at the moment I'm not 100% sure what is going to be brought. She didn't give much away, so I don't know if she's building up a sense of mystique or if that's kind of it. Yeah, so her interview wasn't that good, unfortunately. Trixie Mattel, girl, you better keep away from Bianca Del Rio, because otherwise she's gonna call her lawyer because you are stealing her makeup. That clown realness, girl, those eyes, honey. But I actually love it. The makeup is really, really good. And although it is a little bit Bianca-esque with the eyes, it is still fun, it is still good. And I'm loving the kind of plastic Barbie doll, pseudo toy kind of look. It's quite quirky and fun. Is that why her name is Mattel? Because she looks like a Barbie doll? But yeah, she came across really well. I think she's got a good personality, and it'll be really cool to see how it all mixes in. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what she can turn out. With this whole Barbie theme going on, I'm just wondering if she's gonna walk into the workroom with 3 female friends and then a husband called Ken who's driving a small car and all that kind of stuff, Malibu Barbie. And now I'm thinking about how amazing it'd be to have Drag Race Barbie. That'd be pretty cool. It comes with 10 wigs and 4 dresses and a broken heel, and with real splits action, and you can move the mouth up and down so she can lip sync. Oh my god, I'm getting too carried away. Somebody patent this, quick! So yeah, that's my sort of rundown of my first impressions of the queens of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7. Girl, 7 seasons, can you believe it? So yeah, they all seem quite fun. I'm really looking forward to getting them all together and seeing what happens. Whether they'll do another one of those sort of split openings like they did last year. They might do, they might not. They've always got something up their sleeve, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what those twists and turns might be. And I can't wait, because oh god, it's just so good. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. So yes girl, come on season 7, let's get sickening. But I am very excited to hear what you think about the queens. If you have seen the pictures, or if you've seen the Meet the Queens, or anything like that, just let me know. Drop me a comment in the comments below. I would love to get your reactions and your views and what you think, and whether you know the queens already, and whether you've seen their work, blah, 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 blah. So let's get some conversation started, girl. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, @ChrisSaysIt. You know you want to. And subscribe, like the video, drop me a thumbs up. And yeah, just get in touch. So yeah, until next time, I will see you guys soon. Be good, be safe, keep out of trouble, and always, always, always work it out. Take care. See you later. Bye.